EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Denver Broncos. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The drive starts with a run from Achane. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down. Dunn. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Ready?
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. We look at this Browns defense. But right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Mims in motion left.
Field, black.
To throw on second down. Sheehan. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
6, mega. Drill green. 6.
On first and 10, Sheehan. A quick throw, but incomplete. The Broncos at 1-10 now on the year. They come in needing just to do something to stop this skid here before the season ends.
And let's face it, everyone now, they're looking to the leaders, both in the locker room and the coaching staff and, of course, ownership, because they've got to get a clear understanding about how everyone feels. Because to me, you've got to focus on everyone in the locker room right now. That's what you're playing for. The future, it'll take care of itself.
Over the nose, Sharp's got it complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
On the set.
Back to throw again. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Denver Broncos. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, move. Fight. Ball red.
Throwing on first down. Sheehan. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Sheehan. That's complete to Sharp. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Mims in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sheehan. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You look at this Browns defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Back to throw. Sheehan. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Now inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Devon Achane. with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Sheehan. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And he is going to have a Browns first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
From the gun on 3rd down. Done. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Screen play set up for Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
To throw on 2nd down, Sheehan. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. You look at this Browns defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game, because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now they've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 8. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Sheehan. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sheehan. Throw out wide is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Sheehan. And he comes back with one complete. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. He's going to try and take off with it. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now receiver in motion left. Williams is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now 3rd and goal. Here's a quick throw right side. Touchdown, Broncos. Marvin Mims, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. Back to throw. Done. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing to start the drive. Sheehan. Open man is Kirk, complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
Looking to throw. Sheehan. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Sheehan. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Marvin Mims, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Broncos 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field. That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
To throw on 2nd down. Sheehan got a man right side. It's Sharp. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 3rd and 2, Sheehan. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Baldwin.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And he'll be out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Devon Achane. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14.
35. Broncos 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out. At the 21. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Done. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Williams loses the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. There's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And running with power here. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
On first down, back to Achane. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Again, it's Achane. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Running left, Achane. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Fights him off. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now an option play on second down. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. It's their quarterback. 38 yards. And the Browns are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They try the left side here with Williams. And this defense rallies and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. It's a gain of 5 on the play and it'll bring up a 4th down.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll send a tight end in motion right.
Ready.
Here we go with Williams. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Up the middle, Achane. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Devon Achane. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Browns just continue to roll. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Broncos. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll run for it with Achane. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there, but obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Broncos' 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Dunn. He gets it to Baldwin. He's got room at the 30. Down the right sideline. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to Achane is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
Here we go. Set. 18, Pioneer.
Looking to throw. Foot. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Ready, set.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Ready.
Off play action. Foot. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Broncos send out their punter now. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. You just kind of feel for the defense right now, this deficit. They have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them that allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Wow, and even 200 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defense in front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Running right, here's Achane. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Operating from the gun. Dunn. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere, and this is going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. This a 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Saunders. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Let's go now.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest.